My name is Reese Carlson. I'm a senior at Gig Harbor High School. I play football for Gig Harbor. So I went to a Christian school. I grew up Christian background and everything. I went from kindergarten to 5th grade at Lighthouse Christian School. I asked my mom if I could accept Christ when I was 8 years old, so I prayed with her. And then when I was probably about 10 or 11 is when I asked my mom and dad if I could get baptized through our church. So that's really where my relationship with the Lord started. So going through my teenage years and up to high school, I decided to go to Gig Harbor. I had the choice of going to Bellarmine, but my parents really couldn't afford it, and they decided, wherever, God isn't at a school, He's going to be at, where you want Him to be. So just because I'm not going to a private Christian, high school doesn't mean that I can't have the same relationship with God that I would if I was going there. So I decided to go to Gig Harbor. When I was 15, 16, sophomore year, I was in a really tough spot. I was playing, I was on the football team, and I was sitting behind two of Coach's kids who were in front of me on the depth chart. They're my same age, and I'd constantly people telling me, you're better, Coach is just doing this, because they're his kids. And I got yelled at a lot and chewed out, kind of made a big deal at practice by the coach. And it got to the point where I didn't want to play football anymore, really, and I was just fed up with it. And I was going through every day, and I didn't have any motivation to do anything. I just felt tired and worn out, and I was really worthless. I mean, I wasn't doing anything for the team, and I just felt like school wasn't going good either. Sophomore year is kind of a harder year in school. So I really felt worn out, and I needed a little something extra. I really didn't feel like anything was going right, so I ended up praying a lot, with my mom, with my dad, and they understood where I was coming from. And so I was doing a lot of praying, and it got to the point where I really needed to pray. I could feel that I really needed Jesus in my life, and to have Him there and to have Him to talk to whenever I needed was one of the greatest feelings ever. And so fast forward a couple months to probably about my junior year, I got involved with FCA at Gig Harbor High School, and I met a lot of people who had gone through similar things that I had gone through, and maybe not the exact thing, but people that could help me work through what I was going through. I met some staff members at FCA. I started getting mentored, and once a week, we'd get in the Word, and it changed my life dramatically. I was able to have a positive influence every single week. It was kind of something I learned to look forward to every week, because you can get caught up in a lot of different things in high school, and to have something where you kind of slow down and look and say, why am I here? And it's a good feeling when you realize why you're here, and you're here for, you're not here for people, you're here for the Lord. And that's one of the greatest things I experienced. And you learn about God's grace, and God's grace is an amazing thing, and it makes your life so much kind of simpler. You learn to enjoy the little things, and you just, it's a great thing. And so going through, my junior and senior year, I just kept getting stronger and stronger, started getting in the Word more, continued getting mentored and discipleship. I met with a few more kids my age, and then we started to kind of work with some younger kids too through FCA, and FCA started to grow a little bit in our high school. We had a little Gig Harbor High School Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And so then probably about my senior year, I was able to get a scholarship to play football from the University of Montana. I ended up breaking my arm and missing basically my entire senior year, but I felt like, in a way, I'd already been through this trial. And so I felt like, people are coming up to me asking, oh, I'm so sorry, this is terrible, you broke your arm. But I was satisfied with where I was, because I knew that in the large scheme of things, this doesn't matter. What matters is I have a testimony, and I can tell the people that, this is where God wants me to be right now. And it doesn't matter that I broke my arm, because He's here for me. And, it's just a stronger testimony to what I'm about. And I'm not about just football all the time. It's God.